The Western hostages are certainly paying a high price for the military assistance now being given to Cambodia, particularly Mark Slater, who's trapped in the middle of an argument that really doesn't involve Britain at all.
From Burns today after their Kent was struck by lightning in heavy rains last night. 13 children were camping in a back garden in Tunbridge Wells after an end-of-summer party. Meanwhile, people in Faversham in Kent are clearing up this morning after heavy flooding overnight left their homes waterlogged. Public transport fares in the capital are almost the highest in Europe, according to a new report. The London Research Centre says the typical weekly bill for using the capital's tubes, trains and buses is £8.81. It compares with £2.37 in Athens. A Sikh man who spent 4 years in prison without charge under threat of deportation takes his case to the European Commission today. Campaigners say Karamjit Singh Chahal's detention in Bedford prison breaches his civil rights. They say if he's returned to India, he'll be tortured or killed because he supports an independent Sikh state. A preliminary hearing takes place in Strasbourg. The South East's first all-country music radio station is launched today. Country 1035 hopes to attract at least 6% of the listening public. Country AM will be the first in Europe dedicated to country music. Now the weather with Suzanne Charlton.
Good afternoon. Well, heavy rains have been causing some problems for travellers in Europe. Some of the wettest weather last night was in northern Italy and around the Alps. Anything up to 84 millimetres of rain at Bolzano there. 25 millimetres is an inch, so these totals here are between 1 and just over 3 inches of rain. That's just overnight. Here's the cloud responsible. In fact, a tail of it's right the way back into North Africa, stretching up from the Pyrenees through the Alps and spreading northwards and eastwards through towards Poland and in towards Denmark all the time. There are thunderstorms mixed in with it around the southern sections of the North Sea there, anywhere from around the Czech and Slovakian border down through the Alps and towards the Barcelona area. And the low pressure areas that bring those thundery showers will push a little further eastwards through Friday, Saturday and then split on Sunday. One low pressure area will push its showers further south in towards Italy, the other will turn tail and move up towards Finland instead. And following on behind that, very changeable weather, high pressure ridges bringing fine conditions but also separate bands of rain heading in from the Atlantic. So bands of weather for the weekend. In the east mostly fine, hot and sunny right up to the end of Sunday. But further across from the Adriatic up towards Finland, we'll see those thundery showers moving in. Hot still down over southern areas of Spain and Portugal. Further northwest, we see those bands of rain and sunshine alternating through Saturday and particularly Sunday, with the weather becoming just a little cooler and fresher. Bye for now.
3 essentials for any French cycling holiday. 1, a lot of food. 2, a lot of food. 3, a lot of sandals. Tom Vernon's personal Tour de France, where he examines the big issues, is face to face with the locals, and masters the language. Batman in France starts tomorrow, 7:30. Don't forget your sandals.
The sweet smell of lavenders in the air now as BBC One embarks on a big day out to King's Lynn.